I exposed my parents when they forgot about me on their wedding. So my parents got remarried to each other last year after being divorced for like 10 years. Yeah, you heard that right. They split when I was 8, spent a decade figuring their shit out, and decided to give it another shot. Whatever. Good for them, I guess. The whole thing was this big romantic comeback story that everyone ate up. Their friends were losing their minds over it, calling it fate and true love and all that crap. My mom posted about it constantly on Facebook with these long captions about second chances and finding your way back to each other. The comments were disgusting. People acting like they were watching some Netflix movie come to life. They planned this huge ceremony at this fancy venue downtown. Nothing like their first wedding apparently, which was just City Hall when they were broke college kids. This time they wanted to do it right, with all the bells and whistles. My mom bought this expensive dress and my dad rented a tux that probably cost more than my car payment. Here's where it gets good though. They were so caught up in their fairy tale bullshit that they completely forgot I existed. I'm not being dramatic. They literally forgot about me. The wedding was on a Saturday. I knew about it obviously, but nobody told me what time to be there or where to sit or anything. My mom mentioned it like twice in passing, always while she was distracted doing wedding stuff. I figured someone would call me with details. Wrong. Saturday morning comes and I'm sitting at home waiting for someone to pick me up or at least text me the address. Nothing. I called my mom around noon and it went straight to voicemail. Called my dad, same thing. I started panicking because I thought maybe something happened. I finally called my Aunt Rebecca who was supposed to be at the wedding. She was already there doing photos and stuff. When I asked her when I should head over, there was this long silence. Then she goes, "Wait, aren't you here already? Your parents said you were coming separately." That's when it hit me. They didn't forget to tell me details. They forgot to invite me at all. I made Rebecca put my mom on the phone right there. My mom sounded all frazzled and stressed, and when I asked where I was supposed to be, she literally said, "Oh honey, I thought we talked about this. We wanted to keep it small and intimate." Small and intimate my ass. There were like 80 people there. I hung up and sat in my apartment for about an hour just staring at the wall. Then I got pissed. Really pissed. Like the kind of angry where you start seeing everything clearly for the first time. I opened up Facebook and started typing. I posted a long status explaining how my parents forgot to invite their own daughter to their wedding because they were so wrapped up in their romantic story that they couldn't be bothered to remember I existed. I kept it factual, no name calling or anything crazy, just the truth. The post blew up in like an hour. All their friends who had been commenting heart eyes on every wedding photo started commenting on my post instead. My Aunt Rebecca shared it. My cousin Dylan shared it. Even some of my parents' friends started sharing it. But here's the best part. Remember how my mom was posting everything on Facebook? Well, she posted this album of wedding photos like 3 hours after I made my post. Except now, instead of everyone congratulating them, the comments were all about how could they forget their daughter. People were asking where I was in the photos. Some lady from my mom's work straight up commented, "This is disgusting behavior from 2 adults." My dad called me that night from their hotel room. I could hear my mom crying in the background. He was trying to do damage control, saying it was all a misunderstanding, and they assumed I knew I was invited. I told him to save it. The whole family saw what happened. Their friends saw what happened. Everyone knew the truth now. The fallout was insane. My mom's sister stopped talking to them for months. Their neighbor who was supposed to watch their house while they were on their honeymoon bailed. Even my dad's boss made some comment about it at work apparently. They tried to make it up to me by planning this family dinner when they got back, but it was too late. Everyone already saw who they really were. My mom kept trying to explain that they were so stressed about the wedding planning that things slipped through the cracks. But forgetting your only kid isn't something that just slips through the cracks.